Welcome back everyone, this is MandoAllDay, back with another video, and in this video, I'll be doing an overview of Deathstroke Inc. Volume 1 hardcover. This is King of the Supervillains. As always, I'll be talking about a little bit of the story, the art, and of course, if it's worth the purchase or not. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So, let's take a look at front of the dust jacket, the spine, the back. Alright, let's take a look at what's underneath the dust jacket. Front of the book. Really cool art. The spine. The back. And I'll do a full spread. You guys can see the art. Looks really cool. Alright, so what is this book about? So this book is mainly about, well, it's going to be about Black Canary. So one day, Black Canary is training with Green Arrow, and then Oracle basically tells Black Canary, hey, I need you to go and get some intel on this organization called Trust. It is an acronym, and I'm not going to be naming the acronym because I do remember it's a really long acronym. But anyway, so Oracle tells Black Canary, hey, I need you to go out and get intel on this new organization called Trust. They have actually obtained all of Batman's equipment, and she doesn't trust them. Something shady about them. So Batgirl tells Black Canary, hey, I want you to go undercover and basically get involved with this organization and learn more about this organization and so forth. And while she's doing that, she actually gets into the organization, and she gets teamed up with, of course, it's in the cover, Deathstroke. And that's what mainly the story is about. Is basically Black Canary and, of course, Deathstroke in this organization, and as the story progresses, you find out more interesting things about this organization. And that's pretty much what I'm going to say, because I can't say too much. This is Volume 1, and it's a thin book. And like I said, this is Volume 1, so you kind of get an idea how it ends. So, for the most part, I like this story. This is a fun story. Someone told me this is a fast-paced story, easy to read, and they're 100% correctly. This book, in terms of the pacing, is between above average and fast. This is a fast, easy-to-read story. Do you have to have prior knowledge? Not really. So, some parts, yes, because they do mention about this organization called Trust obtaining or having the Batman equipment. So if you don't know what kind of led to that, you might be a little confused. But is it something necessary you need to read or anything like that? No, you're perfectly fine. This is one of those easy to read, sit back and enjoy the right type of books, man. Because the pacing of it is really cool. It's really fast, but it's really cool art piece. And I really dig it, man. This shows really Black Canary, her combat skills, and her scream. And, of course, Deathstroke, being Deathstroke, which is very adaptable. He can adapt to anything. And, of course, him with his weapons. And I dig it. From beginning, middle to end, I really enjoyed the story. It's a fun, easy-to-read story. And the cool thing is, if you read this story, it'll tie in or connect a lot to the Shadow of War hardcover or story, which I did an overview. So if you like that story, you want to know how that event happened, this is it. You read this and it'll connect the dots to that story. And again, I really like the story. Again, this is what you see a lot of splash pages, a lot of fighting, a lot of just action, and it's just fun, man. And it's just, again, I dig it. I think Joshua Williams, who's a writer, had a really good time with it, and you can really feel how he just said, you know what, let's just turn it up a notch, or the whole thing, and just have fun with these characters. And he did that flawlessly, in my opinion. The story at one point can be a little bit predictable, but there's a little twist. I'm not going to say what it is, but there's a certain twist towards the end of the hardcover or the story. But for the most part, though, it's fun, man. It's a lot of fun. I dig it. The art is really cool and clean. It's a little weird, over the top, stuff like this, kind of creepy at some moments. The pacing of it, like I said, is above average and fast, and I really dig it. And of course, would I recommend it? Absolutely. I am really looking forward to Volume 2 hardcover. This is a fun story, and I'm telling you, if you read this, you're going to have a lot of fun. This is another fun story here. This story right here is a lot of fun too. It's over the top, ridiculous action, but just look at this. Like, this is what comics should be. It should be fun, not all the time, but when you get something fun like this, it is just exciting. You just want to keep reading. And this is what I like. It's just a lot of fun, and to me, Deathstroke Inc. Volume 1 hardcover, it's easily a thumbs up for me. The story is good. like I said, can be a little bit predictable at times. As I mentioned, it's a little twist at the end, but for the most part, it is so much fun, easy to read. Highly, highly, highly recommend getting this book, man, and reading it. I had a lot of fun time with this book, and I read this within like less than an hour. I'm telling you, that's how fast the pace is. It's really, really, really quick, and I can't complain, man. I dig it, and to me, thumbs up for me for Deathstroke Inc. Volume 1 hardcover. Let me know what you guys think. Have you read this book? Do you plan on reading this book? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button and support channel to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So it includes an overview of Deathstroke Inc. Volume 1, King of the Supervillains, and on to the next one.